When Birkenstock first made its way into the US market, it was dismissed as a shoe for hippies. Today, Birkenstocks have been everywhere, from fashion runways to trendy movies like Barbie. In this video, we'll take you through the step-by-step process that Birkenstock follows to produce these classic form-fitting shoes. The Birkenstock footbed is the cornerstone of every Birkenstock shoe. The original footbed is a result of efforts by Conrad Birkenstock and subsequent heirs of the company who contributed their creativity and research into developing an anatomical insole and eventually footbed. This started with Conrad Birkenstock's work. After moving to Frankfurt in 1896 after the death of his parents, he opened a shoemaking workshop to make insoles that promoted natural walking. His work culminated in the creation of an anatomical shoe in 1897. He would later develop a flexible insole that conformed to the wearer's foot in 1902. By 1930, the Birkenstock company had made its iconic footbed. The footbed features several components that contribute to its quality: a heel cap and mold that support the foot in its natural position when walking, longitudinal and transverse arch supports that provide stability when walking, a toe grip that allows toes to rest in their natural position and supports their flexing movement when walking, a raised footbed edge that keeps the foot in place. The footbed is also made of 4 layers that contribute to the comfort that Birkenstocks are popular for. Each footbed consists of 4 layers of materials that make a shock-absorbent sole. At the top of the footbed is a suede lining designed to keep the foot moisture-free and comfortable. Beneath the suede layer is a layer of jute framing the sides of the footbed. This jute layer also makes the shoe moisture-free. Beneath the jute layer is a layer of cork and latex that gives Birkenstocks their flexible and shock-absorbing properties. Underneath this cork latex layer is another layer of jute fibers that support the cork latex layer. The final layer is the EVA outsole, which provides stability and wear resistance to the shoe. Some Birkenstocks have an additional foam insert under the suede layer to provide additional comfort for soft-footed consumers. The production process begins with sourcing raw materials from different local and international suppliers. Birkenstock mostly sources its raw materials from Germany and the EU, but others are sourced from the Americas, Turkey, and Asia. The materials used in constructing Birkenstocks include jute sourced from India and Bangladesh, cork sourced from Portugal, suede, natural leather, synthetic materials such as Birkoflor, Birkebuk, rubber, linen, microfiber, and wool felt. Cork is a major material used in producing Birkenstocks. It's preferred for its natural insulation, elasticity, moisture resistance, and cushioning properties. Natural latex is another common raw material in Birkenstock shoes. It is combined with cork to form its signature footbed. The company chooses natural over synthetic latex for its elasticity and absence of pollutants. Jute is one of the materials that Birkenstock sources outside Europe. They use it when making the footbed due to its moisture-absorbing qualities. Birkenstock has a strict material sourcing policy. All their materials are sourced from suppliers who adhere to strict quality standards set by the company and regulators. The company checks each raw material for quality before processing begins. Shoe design is the second step in the production process. Birkenstock has an archive of more than 700 silhouettes that continue to inspire the design of new collections. At the heart of each design is the footbed, which must adhere to the anatomical guidelines of the original, which was based on the human foot. During the design process, the team integrates feedback from podiatrists, material experts, and consumers to develop concepts that balance form and function. Advanced 3D modeling software is used to create digital prototypes, enabling designers to simulate the fit, structure, and flexibility of each style before creating physical samples. This process allows for precise adjustments, such as optimizing strap placement and refining material thickness, ensuring both comfort and durability. Birkenstock also collaborates with creative teams in the fashion industry to create limited edition collections. In addition to conforming to the designs of classic Birkenstock models, the design team also researches trends to ensure their shoes align with market needs. Every shoe, sandal, and clog is designed with quality, functionality, and comfort in mind. Birkenstock has production facilities in Germany and Portugal that it exclusively owns. The company produces its shoe uppers and footbed lining in the Birkenstock factory. Inside this facility, the process begins with checking leather for quality using ultraviolet lights to check for imperfections in the leather. The quality check process involves checking for spots and color fastness of the leather. Leather samples from each batch are also collected and tested at Birkenstock's in-house laboratory to check for harmful materials and other properties before production. The leather that passes quality checks is then cut into the shape of the Birkenstock uppers and lining. The process is done using a bridge punch machine. The uppers are then roughened, finished, and embossed with the Birkenstock logo. In addition to the logo, the lining is embossed with the shoe's sizing information, the shoe model, and the customary Made in Germany marking. The uppers are checked for quality, which includes trimming excess material and tidying up the leather. Finally, buckles are stitched to the uppers. Buckles used in Birkenstock shoes are also produced in-house in the company's Markusdorf facility. The production process begins with the acquisition of steel and copper. The buckle features a pretzel design that conforms to the foot when strapped in. Like most of the shoe design, the design of the buckle traces back to Carl Birkenstock, who also created some of the machines used in its production. The automated production process cuts, shapes, and refines the buckle before stamping it with a stamping tool to inscribe the company's logo. The finished buckle is then coated with copper in a deburring drum before being packaged and transported to the assembly facility. Birkenstock produces its footbeds in its Gorlitz factory, making around 80,000 footbeds daily. The production process involves a combination of handcrafting and machine processes. The process starts with making a cork and latex mix. Birkenstock keeps the mixing formula as a trade secret, but the process involves mixing granulated cork and latex. The mixture is poured into molds layered with jute and hand-shaped before applying a layer of jute and leather lining to the top of the mold. The mold is baked at 80 degrees for 10 minutes and left to dry for 24 to 48 hours. Quality control is essential in making the footbed as it determines the quality of the final product. It involves checking the mixture for the right consistency, hand molding to ensure all details are captured correctly, and checking the finished mold for defects. The molds are also trimmed, sanded, and scrubbed to get rid of imperfections or extra material left after molding. The dry molds are then sealed and coated to make them water resistant. The final assembly process of Birkenstocks is a meticulous combination of craftsmanship and technology, ensuring each pair meets the brand's high standards for comfort, durability, and sustainability. This process begins by attaching the molded footbed to the uppers. Depending on the style, the uppers may be made from materials such as leather, suede, or Birkoflor, a durable synthetic alternative. Each upper is precisely cut using advanced laser cutting machines, ensuring uniformity and reducing material waste by up to 15%. Skilled artisans then secure the uppers to the footbeds using a combination of stitching and adhesive. Birkenstock employs water-based adhesives, which are safer for workers and more environmentally friendly than traditional solvents. Each pair undergoes manual inspection at this stage to ensure the alignment and tension of the straps meet ergonomic standards. Finally, the outside is affixed to complete the slipper or sandal. Birkenstock uses durable EVA outsoles, known for their lightweight and shock-absorbing properties. The outsoles are heat-sealed to the footbed to create a seamless, long-lasting bond. Before packaging, each pair is tested for quality assurance, including flex tests to ensure durability and wear simulations to confirm longevity. Birkenstock reports that 98% of assembled sandals pass quality control checks on the first inspection, underscoring the precision of their assembly process. The assembled shoes are packaged, usually by hand. The shoe pairs are matched, wrapped in packaging paper, and then boxed in branded boxes. Once packaged, the products are shipped to distribution centers located strategically across major markets, such as Europe, North America, and Asia. Counterfeit shoes are a common problem that Birkenstock faces. Most of these shoes attract premium prices, making them a target for piracy. To deal with this, Birkenstock works with a network of authorized distributors around the world to sell their shoes. In addition to buying from authorized distributors, you can avoid purchasing a counterfeit Birkenstock by checking for details that point to poor craftsmanship, such as visible glue, obvious defects in the materials, strange chemical smells from the shoe, and poor labeling that may include the wrong brand information, shoe size, or logo. Birkenstock uses many natural resources in its production, including leather, cork, wool, copper, and brass. Therefore, they've implemented various measures to ensure their products are sustainable. Suppliers are vetted before they can work with the company. The vetting process includes checking whether the supplier aligns with the company's quality requirements and sustainability regulations. Cork is a major raw material for the company. They source it from wine cork producers in Portugal who use sustainable sourcing practices that protect the planted and natural forests. Birkenstock makes quality shoes meant to last a long time. In addition, the company runs a repair service for their worn-out shoes, meaning it takes longer before a shoe ends up in the landfill. And if it does, the natural materials used in its production will decompose. Customers have the option of sending their shoes to the company for repair, which includes services like renewing or replacing the sole and footbed, and replacing buckles and rivets. Birkenstocks have cemented their status as a cultural icon by embodying a timeless blend of simplicity, functionality, and authenticity. Originating in Germany, the brand gained global recognition in the 1960s and 1970s as a symbol of countercultural movements, embraced by environmentalists, hippies, and advocates for natural living. Their straightforward design and focus on comfort contrasted sharply with the era's fast-changing fashion trends, resonating with those who valued practicality over excess. Today, Birkenstocks remain a staple in wardrobes worldwide, representing a conscious shift towards minimalism and sustainable living, making them as relevant now as they were decades ago. What began as orthopedic footwear has seamlessly transitioned into a high-fashion phenomenon. Over the years, Birkenstocks have been embraced by designers, celebrities, and influencers who appreciate their versatility and understated aesthetic. Collaborations with luxury brands like Valentino, Dior, and Rick Owens have brought Birkenstocks to the runways, redefining their cultural significance. This fusion of utility and high fashion highlights their adaptability, appealing to both practical consumers and trendsetters. By breaking down the barriers between functional footwear and luxury design, Birkenstocks have redefined what it means to be fashionable in the modern era. Birkenstocks have also become a cultural emblem of mindful consumerism and environmental consciousness. Their emphasis on durability and sustainability aligns with the growing global movement toward reducing waste and choosing quality over quantity. By using renewable materials like cork and latex, Birkenstock promotes eco-friendly production practices that resonate with a generation increasingly concerned about climate change and ethical consumption. This cultural impact extends beyond fashion. Wearing Birkenstocks is often seen as a statement of values, representing a commitment to responsible living and thoughtful design. As a result, they've become more than just footwear. They're a lifestyle choice that reflects modern values of comfort, authenticity, and sustainability. Birkenstock has made a name for itself as a producer of shoes that are good for your feet and are made from quality materials. Their production process combines both human and machine labor, resulting in comfortable and versatile shoes. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.